Today ruled that the government's plan to impose a minimum tax of 1% on total company sales is unconstitutional. His ruling, Justice George Odunga, indicated that the plan will diminish capital for businesses making losses. Calvin Kodalo starts us off.
The minimum tax provision that requires companies and businesses to pay a 1% tax of their gross turnover is contrary to the law, Justice George Odunga has declared. The ruling also voids all guidelines under the minimum tax provision that was amended into the Income Tax Act in 2020 and stops Kenya Revenue Authority from implementing the tax. In his ruling, Justice Odunga has said that the tax has the potential to subject people to double taxation and also unfairly targets people whose businesses could be making losses. This was in direct response to the petitioners who said the tax was punitive for companies that were genuinely making losses. The government's case was also not helped by the move by the National Treasury exempting companies such as Kenya Airways that have been hard hit by the pandemic from paying the tax. The ruling comes as a relief for private businesses which were required to pay the tax despite dealing with the economic effects caused by the pandemic. It is, however, a blow for President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration, which projected raising 21 billion shillings annually through the provision. This was calculated as a part of the government's efforts to narrow the country's fiscal deficit below 7.5% of GDP. The government also envisioned the tax as a way to ensure companies that report losses as a tax avoidance strategy also get to contribute to the country's kitty as the government faces pressure to raise tax revenue. The government is looking to raise money to fund the 3 trillion shilling budget unveiled in July as President Uhuru Kenyatta races to implement his Big Four agenda goals. Kenya Association of Manufacturers in a statement has termed the ruling as historic, indicating that the minimum tax would have affected low-margin businesses, new businesses, and businesses making losses. The association has urged the government to pursue different ideas to expand the country's tax base. Calvin Kodalo, Look Up TV, Nairobi.